Good morning. The jobs report Friday was a stunner, not for the number of new net jobs created in July, 73,000 lower than expected, but for the revisions of the previous 2 months, down by more than 250,000. That news sent stocks downward as it hinted of lagging uncertainty just as President Trump was posting up his new tariff levels. What he did later in the day would only make investors feel worse. Trump decided to fire the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Erica McIntyre, claiming it was with cause.
Because I think her numbers were wrong, just like I thought her numbers were wrong before the election. Days before the election, she came out with these beautiful numbers for Kamala, I guess Biden/Kamala, and she came out with these beautiful numbers trying to get somebody else elected. Then right after the election, I think on the 15th, November 15th, she had an $800,000 or $900,000 massive reduction.
McIntyre was a Biden appointee approved by the Senate in 2024. It's important to point out after the election, Trump didn't seem to have any trouble with a lot of jobs reports he found favorable. Trump spoke without offering any evidence of cooked numbers, and neither could Kevin Hassett, the mild-mannered director of the National Economic Council, appearing on Meet the Press.
There have been a bunch of patterns that could make people wonder, and I think the most important thing for people to know is that it's the president's highest priority that the data be trusted and that people get to the bottom of why these revisions are so unreliable.
So, assuming Trump gets to put someone he trusts to make the numbers right, are you going to trust the next jobs report and the one after that? This week, we'll see the implementation of a complicated system of tariffs on imports from various countries and the European Union. Customs folks are going to be quite busy getting ready for the new duty system and presenting the importers with the bills along with the supply chains getting the bills. About half the imports from Mexico and Canada are covered by the USMCA and won't face higher tariffs. If no agreement with Canada is reached by Wednesday, the tariff rate for non-USMCA covered items will be at 35%. Mexico got a 90-day extension, and there is no full trade agreement with China as of now. Desperate to end the Ukraine war in the face of Putin's stubbornness, the president is sending his special envoy Steve Witkoff from the Middle East to Moscow this week to meet with Putin. With Ear on the White House, I'm Bob Costantini.